Hello children, I am back with a new chapter now. I'll be starting with shares and dividend. Now as you can see on the top, shares and dividend. Now this chapter is completely new to you. You have not discussed anything about the shares and dividend in any of your lower classes. So that's why first I need to tell you what this shares and dividend actually means. Now first let me explain, and after that there are some formulas associated with this chapter. Your book has given only one exercise, that is exercise 3, but sadly again all different types of question which should be there, it is not there in this book, in this good luck publication, especially with respect to your sell proceed. There is one question which is called sell proceed. Now you'll understand better now when I'll be discussing about that sell proceed. So that's why I'll not only be discussing questions from your book, but I'll be also taking some additional questions which actually are the type of question which actually comes in the board, but which is not given in your textbook. Again I'm repeating, it is good luck publication book is what you are following. So I'll be discussing the question based on this one. So but it really doesn't matter which publications you are following, all questions are the same, but except that in this publication that one particular type of question, sell proceed type of question, is not given. So we will be discussing that later. Now what this shares and dividend is, especially commerce people, those who are studying economics and commerce, now you have an idea about what these shares are. Now for others who do not have any background of economics and then not studied anything about these shares in your classes, in your lower classes or in economics, let me tell you what this is about. Let's suppose you want to start up a company or factory, an industry, but then again that you don't have the money. Now what you do is you will be now collecting money from the public. So if you have to collect money from the public, now you will be first giving an advertisement in print media or in other media that again this kind of factory is going to come, and you will give all the different pros and the cons. Especially you will be pointing out the pros, the advantages of opening up the factory, and you will be discussing about how this factory is going to earn a lot of profit. And after this, then what you'll do, you'll be releasing some shares. You'll be printing. Shares actually means nothing but a certificate. So it is almost the same certificate that you get in the school in participating in the cultural program or in the sports. The same kind of certificates. There the name of the company will be written, then it will be written there, your name will be written there, and every share has a value which you call, like in terms of monetary, this one we call that as denomination. So that means there in the share, let's suppose is written rupees 100. This rupees 100 is what is the value of this share, original value of the share. Now you'll see later that this value will keep on changing, but this is what is the original value of the share. And this original value of share is what is called nominal value. Okay, yeah, nominal value. This nominal value is also sometimes called face value. Why called face value? Because it is written on the face of the certificate, face value. Sometimes it is also called par value. So that means it has many names. Now don't get confused with the names. All of this means the same. The original value of the share is what is par value or nominal value or face value. Now how much you want? Such kind of shares you'll print plenty. Maybe you'll print 1 lakh. 1 lakh numbers of such shares when you print, so it becomes 100 into 1 lakh is what is 100 lakh. So 100 lakh is what is 1 crore if I call it as 1 crore. Now this shares will go to the stock market, stock exchange. There in the stock exchange, these shares are sold to the people. Now different people from all over, let's call it India, all over the world, now they will come and they will think of investing in this company. Okay, this company is going to come up. Now if I invest, if I put money in this company, later on I'm going to get the profit. So that means person A will go to the stock exchange, then he may buy around 200 shares. 200 number, so he'll go and buy around 200 shares from the stock exchange. Person B may go and buy around 800 shares. Person C may buy around 2000 shares. So likewise, all different people from all over the world, they will buy different number of shares. There are altogether, as you know, as I said in my example, around 1 lakh such shares are there. One by one, when these all shares are sold, now the money comes. The money which is collected now will go and the factory is established, and the factory now will become functional. Maybe after the construction it becomes functional, then every year the factory will get the profit. that very profit which the factory is getting yearly, annual profit, that is called dividend. Now I have already explained to you what is the meaning of share. So shares are this one, certificates. And what is the meaning of dividend? Dividend is the profit which is let's call it as which the company got in 1 year, annual. So that means it is an annual affair. So supposing if the profit of the company, now I'll give a very small profit. Let's suppose in the first year the company got a profit of 5 lakhs. Now if I'm talking about 5 lakhs, here it is. Now whose money this 5 lakh is? Now this 5 lakh rupees belongs to these people, the people who had purchased the share. They are the shareholders, A, B, C and thousand of other people. You know, even if I purchase one share of the company, I also become the shareholder. So these are the shareholders. Now this profit should go to the shareholders. Now when this profit is going to the shareholders, now the company will declare something which is called dividend portion on the nominal value. So the company says this year we have a profit of 5 lakhs. So shareholders, we are announcing this year a profit of a dividend of 5%. That 5% which I said is what is called profit percent. So 5% for the distribution of this 5 lakhs, 5 lakh rupees. So this 5% is what is called dividend percent. Now for example, what is the meaning of this 5%? 5% means every shareholder for his one share, he will get 5% of this. Since it is written 100, by the way, this nominal value can be different for different share. It doesn't mean that every time it will be 100. It can be 50 rupees, it can be 10 rupees, it can be 5 rupees, it can be, nowadays it can be even higher than 100. But usually in your question you will find that you will not see more than 100. So it can be 50 rupees, it can be 25 rupees. Usually nominal value is a printed value which has a very nice denomination. It's easy to give and take change. You will not see here 13 rupees or 17 rupees. So definitely you will have values something like this: 5, 10, 20, 25, 50, 100. These are the most common denomination for your nominal value. Now that is what is your dividend percent, and then company has declared a dividend of 5%. What does it mean? Now for example, if this A has 200 shares, now see how he'll calculate. Now he'll first calculate, okay, company has given us 5%. How much will I get as a income? Then he'll calculate dividend on one share, meaning what is the profit that the company is giving him for one share, and that is 5% of the nominal value. 5% of the nominal value. Nominal value is what is 100. Here it is, 100 and 100 is cancelled. So the company is giving him 5 rupees per one share. Now immediately now this A will be able to calculate what is his annual income. Annual income means total dividend. This is of one share for all the share. How many share he has? 200 share. So in one share, company is giving him 5 rupees. And since he had 200 share, now 5 into 200. That means now the company is going to send him a check of 1000 rupees that particular year. Similarly, if I want to calculate for him, I'll calculate 5 into 800. So he'll get 4000. C, 2000 into 5. So if I do 2000 to 5, then he'll be getting 10,000 rupees check. C. This is how the money is distributed. Now, first let us learn some of the terms which are associated with shares and dividend. Now, just now I told you about what is nominal value. I also told you what is dividend percent. Dividend percent is the income percentage which is given to the shareholders. Now, there are many things which are associated with shares and dividend. First, let me explain to you that, and after that I'll be giving you the formulas. Alright, the first thing is, this is nominal value which will never change. Even after 1 year or 2 years or 5 years or 20 years, nominal value of the share will remain the same as long as the company is functioning, as long as the company exists, nominal value will not change. But maybe after 4 years or 5 years of functioning, a person D wants to buy this shares of this company. Now this person D had not purchased it initially. Now he want to buy it after 5 years. But now the company is doing very well. Now these people are getting profit every year. Now D is also interested in buying the share, but now the shares are not available here. So now if he goes to buy the shares in the market now D will have to purchase the share at a price which may be higher than this. If the company is doing very well, then the share price will go high. So that's why he may have to purchase the share at 120 rupees. Now it is 100 rupees, but he may have to purchase at 120. or if the company is doing very badly, nobody wants to buy the share of this company. If it is doing very badly, no profit, losses every year, means nobody wants to buy the share. So in that case, now nobody wants to buy it at 100. So in that case, company may have to sell the share at maybe only at 80 rupees, less than the nominal value. Sometimes it will go higher and sometimes it will go lower. This fluctuating value which keeps on changing, every day it may change, every year it will change, this value of the share is what is called market value. MB I had used as a abbreviation for maturity value in banking, but here MB here is standing for market value. So let me write down here market value. So this fluctuating value is fluctuating. It may go higher than that, higher than the nominal value, or it may go lower than the nominal value, depending upon how the company is doing. If the company is doing well, then we say the share is above par. Above par. So market value will be higher. If this company is doing very badly, then the market value is less than the nominal value. Then we say the share is below par, below the nominal value. Now this is what is with respect to market value. Now, this D will be putting some money to buy the share. How much money that he puts to buy the share? Now he may be interested to buy around 10,000 shares. Maybe he is interested to buy only 5 shares. How many shares he is buying and at what price? Supposing if he is interested to buy around 500 shares, and let's think that D is buying 500 shares. Now how much money he has to invest? He is thinking of buying 500 shares, and one share now is available in the market at 120. Let's talk about 120 into 120. So for one share he has to pay 120 and he is interested in buying 500 shares. Now the total money that he will be now has to invest, that he has to put to buy the share, is rupees 60,000. So the money that he puts to buy the share is called investment. This money is called investment. You may have heard about this word investment. You invest. Your father might have invested money in the purchasing land. He might have invested money in starting a business. So the money that you put initially in order to start a business is what is called investment. So this is what is the investment. So this is the total money that he is putting in order to purchase the shares. Investment. So now 3 things we have seen. We have seen nominal value, we have seen market value, we have seen investment, and yes, we have also seen dividend percent. Now based on this, now let us see some of the things which are associated with shares and dividend. I should tell you, I should warn you beforehand that shares and dividend is a very easy chapter. It's not difficult. Yes, you have to only play along with the 4 formulas, not many. I will not say too many formulas. There are just 4 formulas there. If you know how to adjust those 4 formulas, and if you understand the concept, see, I am wasting so much of my time in explaining to you what is actually shares and dividend, because this is a very new chapter for you, because you have not discussed this anything in any of the other classes, lower classes. So that's why I am spending so much of time in explaining to you what is a share and what is a dividend. Now without the knowledge of this, I think solving questions becomes difficult. So you will not be able to solve question. Without understanding to solve a question means, it becomes very difficult. So that is why first understand what is shares and dividend. That's why I am making you accustomed with, I am introducing you different terms associated with shares and dividend. Then after that, when you solve the question, it becomes easy. Now some more terms are there, but before I go to those terms, first let us see the relationship between nominal value, market value, and also other things which are associated with this one. Okay, the first thing is market value. So sometimes question will directly give you that the market value of the share is this. So directly you can write down market value is this. But other times market value may be given not directly but rather indirectly. Market value can be calculated as the addition of nominal value plus premium. Nominal value plus premium. For example, they will say a share has a nominal value of 50. Okay, nominal value is 50, and then is available in the market at a premium of 10 rupees. So premium is 10 rupees, meaning premium is raise in price. 10 rupees is premium. Then if you want to find market value, nominal value, you have to add premium. So if this is nominal value and this is premium, to find market value you have to add the 2. So here 60 rupees is what is market value. So this is happening when the company is doing well. If the company is doing well, the price of the share will go high. So we say the share is above par. So So above par, more than the nominal value. Market value sometimes becomes exactly equal to nominal value. So neither it will be raised nor it will be go down. It will be exactly same. In such case, we say that the share is at par. At par means equal. But market value sometime will be less than the nominal value. So in that case, we say the price has gone down, and price gone down means we use the word discount. Yeah, nominal value minus discount. So market value is equal to nominal value minus discount. For example, if the discount is 10 rupees, if instead of premium it is given discount. Nominal value is 50 rupees, discount is 10. Then if I want to find what is market value, then nominal value minus discount, I have to subtract. Rather than adding here, I have to subtract. So it becomes 40 rupees. So nominal value, you have to subtract 10 rupees to get that 40 rupees. But I should also warn you that here I have given you discount in and premiums in rupees. Here rupees 10. But sometimes they will give you something like this. They will say nominal value is 50 rupees, but they will say premium is 10%. Now premium means you have to add, but don't add here 50 plus 10 because this is in percentage. So that percentage, if premiums and discounts are given in percentage, then first you have to convert it into rupees. Okay, for example, here premium. If I calculate premium, it is 10%. 10% of what? Premiums are always, if it is given in percentage, it is always that much percentage of the nominal value. So I'll do 10% of 50. So 10% of 50, as I cancel it, 5 rupees. That means premium is 5 rupees. That means now your market value becomes nominal value plus premium. 50 plus 5, it is 55. So don't add 50 plus 10, 60. Since it is given in percentage, first calculate percentage, convert it into rupees. So 10% of 50 becomes 5 rupees and 50 plus 5 is 55. Similarly, if discount, then you subtract 50 minus 5, it will give you 45. This is what you have to do in case if you are asked or if you are given in a particular question premiums and discounts. If they are given in percentage, then first convert into rupees by using this formula, then only add if it is premium and subtract if it is discount. Okay, now this I will not treat it as formula. This is something which is helping you in fact to find out what is market value. So let's not treat this as formula. And I said just 4 formulas. Now what are these 4 formulas? Now let us see. The first formula. Yeah, there are many ways of doing. There are some shortcut formulas, direct formula, in one step formulas are also there. Yeah, maybe in your book only it is there, I'm not sure. Maybe or maybe in some other reference book that you might be using, you may also come across. But I will not recommend those direct formulas. Because direct formula, you will find it very nice, very easy. You will be very happy that your answer is coming in one line. But those direct formulas may not be universal. It may not be used in all the questions. These formulas which I am going to give you, you can use in all the questions. Do it step by step. This 4, see maximum you have to do only these 4 steps, only 4 formulas. And yes, these formulas are not difficult to remember also. You will be able to remember these formulas if you, with all your concentration, if you do around 5 to 6 questions, I think all formulas will stay in your mind. So it is not a big deal to remember these formulas. Alright, now in the example of A, B, C, D which I gave you, so every time if I want to find out how much income will I get every year, then first I have to calculate in one share how much the company will give us. So that is why our first formula is dividend on one share. So before you proceed to find out what is your total dividend, so first always calculate for one share, and that is calculated as dividend percent. D percent means not discount, okay, this is dividend percent. So dividend percent by 100 into nominal value, because every time the company is giving you dividend income, that annual income in terms of nominal value, what is printed on the share. So in terms of nominal value, so first calculate what is the dividend on one share. Then next, after you have calculated one share, now you need to know what is the total number of shares. Now if you want to find out what is the total number of shares, sometime question will directly give you how many shares you had purchased. But in case if not given, then this number 2 formula is to calculate number of shares. How many shares that particular person had purchased when he had initially invested the money. So number of shares is how much money he was ready to invest. So that is why it becomes investment over market value. Okay, in my previous example you saw 60,000 rupees that D had invested, 60,000. and he was interested in buying 500 shares, 120 rupees. So if you really want to find out what is the number of shares that he had purchased, then you can divide that 60,000 is what we got, and divide by 120 market value, investment by market value. That I'm talking about that person D whose example had they given. So if you cancel this here, 12 will go here 5. Now you can see that the total number of shares that he had purchased is what is 500. In fact, it was 6,000, not 60,000. So it was 5,000 rupees. Now investment by market value will give you the total number of shares. And now don't forget, now in some question they will give you number of shares, they will give you market value, and find what is the investment. Then don't forget to cross multiply here. If you multiply investment into 1, because down below here denominator is 1 into investment is investment, equal to, on the right side, number of share into market value. So if you treat it as another formula, as such, I'm not going to give you as an extra formula, but in case if the question tells you to find investment, simply cross multiply it and get market investment. Market value will be given to you, number of shares will be given to you, or sometime number of shares and investment are given, then market value if it is asked, then again same thing you can do, cross multiply and get market value, or make market value the subject here, left side, you will get the market value. So I said 4 formulas, 2 we have found already. Third is what most of the question will ask you this. It is annual income. Means in 1 year, how much income will the company give you? Sometime this is called total dividend. So you can combine this annual dividend, annual income, or total income, total dividend. So many name it is called. So that means in 1 year, how much money you are going to get from the company? That is equal to, now multiply number 1 with number 2. This is of 1 share. How many company, how much company is giving for 1 share, and this is how many share he has. Multiply it, you will get the total number of total profit which the company is giving you is what will come out. So that is why multiply number 1. So for number 3, which is annual income, you have to multiply number 1 with number 2. So it is dividend on 1 share into number of shares. So if I write here dividend on 1 share multiply with number of shares. So if you multiply this this number 1 and number 2, you can see dividend on 1 share is being multiplied with number of shares. So that's why we found number 1 and number 2 is because we want to find annual income. So if you want to find annual income, you have to multiply this 2. So that means related. Now the single formula which I told you about, so some book will give you annual income formula directly. So if you like, you can also create it here. Annual income, see, annual income formula I am creating now, but I'm not recommending, I'm not telling you not to use this, because that may cause a problem in other types of question. Annual income equal to dividend on 1 share. See, what is dividend on 1 share? Dividend on 1 share is dividend percent by 100 into nominal value. Yeah, dividend on 1 share formula is this one. So I have written this formula. Then what is your number of share? It is investment by market value. So that is why in some book you will find this formula. Annual income is dividend percent into nominal value into investment divided by 100 into market value. So actually from where that formula came? See, your formula came from here only. So just put the formula of this one. Dividend 1 share from here and number of share from here. So it becomes a single formula. If you are interested in, sir, I also want to do it with a single formula for calculating income, then you can use this direct formula. But again, I am saying I am not recommending this because of the fact that in some question you will face a problem. Okay, 3. Now the 4th formula is something which is called percentage return, meaning this person had invested 6,000 rupees or 60,000 rupees or whatever he has invested. So at the end, let's suppose he got, the company gave him let's suppose 400 rupees. Just I'm giving just a simple example. He had invested 6,000 rupees, but the company gave him 400 rupees at the end. So with respect to investment, how much percentage return he got, percentage profit we got, that is what is your formula for the 4th one, because in some question they will tell you what is the percentage return. Okay, here it is, percentage return, or also called sometimes percentage profit on investment. Okay, so that also what will be written, but even if it is not written on investment, then you have to understand percentage return is always on how much money you have put. Yeah, there are 2 formulas, but again, see, almost if you look in your book, you will find this formula. It is written annual income by investment into 100, because we are doing it with respect to investment. But again, I will not recommend that formula. because that formula, as I said, is not universal. It may not work in some cases, because in some cases you will not have annual income, you will not be having investment. So in that case, use this formula which will work for all your question. And the formula for percentage return is dividend on one share. So dividend on one share, where you will find? You will find at number 1 here, dividend on one share. So dividend on one share, you are comparing it with respect to market value. And don't forget, for one share, the price of the share, one share is market value. The price of all the share is investment. So we are here doing it for one share. Instead of writing annual income, I am doing it only for income of one share. Here, instead of writing investment, I am writing market value. That is also of one share. And since we are finding percentage, you will multiply with 100. This is what is your percentage return formula. I have said 4 formulas. So there you can see on the board. So I am moving aside. You can take the screenshot and save it as the formulas for your shares and dividend. Alright, now these are the formulas. Now after the formulas, now what you should know. Now the next problem is, yes, you may say, sir, yes, I have studied the formula, but then I don't know how to use these formulas. Now the biggest problem that you will face is when you read the question, because every question is a statement. You'll see a statement will be given, and from that statement now you have to use these formulas. I'm going to help you now how to actually use these formulas. But the biggest problem that you face is, sir, how do I know which one is what? Because numbers are written there in the question, but I don't recognize only which one is investment, which one is market value, which one is nominal value, which one is dividend percent. Now let me give you some of the ways in which you can recognize. I would say that it will work for all the questions, but again, all of a sudden you may find that in one particular question some other words may be used, but I'm speaking generally. In most of the questions, this is what you will find. Alright, now let us start. It's very easy to recognize dividend percent. Dividend percent is something which will be given in terms of percentage. Don't forget, there are also 3 more percentage, that is premium percentage, discount percentage, percentage return. But those can be easily understood because it will be written premium of 10%, premium of 20%, discount of 5%, or percentage return of 3%. But something like this, if it is written, a share is available at 20 rupees, which gives you a dividend of 20%. Or even if nothing is written of dividend, then you have to understand, if one blank percent is written, then most of the time it is dividend percent. So that means a percentage which is given to you is dividend percent, if it is not your premium percent or discount percent or your percentage return. Second one, number of shares. Number of shares, I had given you the formula, that is investment by market value. Investment you divide by market value, but sometimes number of shares will be directly given in the question. But how do you recognize it? For example, if it is written 400, see, there is no rupees also in front. There will be no rupees in front. Neither will there be any percentage at the back. So just one number blindly somewhere in the middle, a blind one number without any unit in the front or in the back is written. That number is what is number of shares. A man buys 300 shares. Okay, see, 300 I said, I did not say rupees also, I did not say after 300 percentage also. So that means just a one blank number without any rupees in front is what is number of shares. Very, very easy. Next, if it is investment, very, very clearly in the question will be written investment. A man invests 6,000 rupees, invested 6,000 rupees, 60,000 rupees, 10,000 rupees. This word will be either invest or investment. So read it, you can very easily understand. Since your English is not bad, you can very, very easily understand what is investment. Next, okay, now this is important now, this too, because most of the time the problem is with this too. They are nominal value or face value or par value, as we discussed. So if it is not written that a share of nominal value 100 or nominal value 20, then most of the time if a nominal value of the share is to be recognized, then it will be written like this: rupees dash share. Now when I say dash, suppose if the nominal value is 50, so it will be written rupees 50 shares. See, look at the phrase rupees 50 shares. It will be written in this form: rupees 50 shares, rupees 100 shares, rupees 60 shares, rupees 25 shares. So when a phrase like this is used, then you have to understand it is a face value or nominal value or a par value. and next market value. If it is not written, in most of the question it will be written the market value of the share is this, but in case if market value is not written, then at rupees dash, for rupees dash. So at or for are two different words which may be used. And yes, also one more hint, market value is always very close to nominal value, a little higher than nominal value or a little lower than nominal value. It can be higher also. For example, if it is premium, then it will be higher, and if it is a discount, then it will be lower than the nominal value. So that's why your market value can be a little higher. For example, if it is 50, then your market value may be somewhere 60, 70, maybe 80, or it may go down to 30, 20. So somewhere very near to nominal. So it cannot be that nominal value is 50 and market value cannot be 500. Or it cannot be 2 rupees or 5 rupees. So usually market value and nominal value relation is that they are very close to each other. But it may also be written like this. Rupees 50 shares is available at rupees 60. Now look at the sentence. Rupees 50 share, so it is nominal value, is available at rupees. See, at rupees 60. So that means that rupees 60 becomes market value. Yeah, these are the terms, because these are the things that you will be requiring in your formulas. Now when you are solving your questions, so first write down what are the numbers given in the question. First, one by one I list down what is nominal value, what is market value, what is dividend percent, what is investment. Then I'll see in the question what is Icse, and step by step 4 formulas which I have given you. And don't forget, market value sometime may not be given to you directly. Market value may be given in terms of premiums and discounts. So in case if premium given, add it to nominal value, and in case if discount, then subtract from nominal value to get the discount. So now we'll see the question. Again I am repeating, I just now checked your questions. I found at least one type of question which is very special question, which is a little difficult one, a little lengthier one, which is called sell proceed type of question. It's not given in your exercises, so I'll be separately giving you and